Looking
Oh dear.
dapper.
I mean, not exactly what I was expecting to find. Got a cart to loot there. Okay. What is this? No, 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 no. I don't want that to be happening. No, no, no. Okay. Oh, there's a few of them over there. Well. Come out, you cowards! Ooh. Earthshaker staff. Earthshaker hood. Do these give anything? No, not particularly. That's fine. Let's get a bit closer. If we can. Actually, you come down with me. These two are ranged fighters. Oh dear, what did we just do? Oh, wait. Never mind. Anything else around? No, currently not. Now then, let's scout around a little bit before we get into this fight proper. They don't seem to be spotting me, which is very good. Okay, what have we got here then? Blood moss. Defense against bleeding attacks. Okay, yes, please. You can have that one. Ooh, hello.
Spotted something. Of course.
Now let's go in there and check that. What did I find? Iron greaves. Nothing particularly useful to me right now. Okay, so how do I want to go about this? You're going to be a tricky one because there are people looking your way. If I can get Aavak all the way around and then just go for you, no one is actually looking at you. I'm assuming that that'll affect things. Oh, I got a missive. The Will of Kairos. Aavak, perhaps your continued and faithful service shall remind the Archons of their duties to the Overlord. One can hope. May fortune favour your endeavour. Okay. Death and the Scarlet Chorus, the Horde gang in the area, knew all along you were walking into a Verundian trap. They just needed bait. Ah, I should have done that on our way. What a derp. Arrive at clearing, explore the area for the missing Earthshakers. I don't really have a character build specifically, I'm just going what feels right, but it's probably leaning more heavily towards mage at the moment than anything else. But I haven't sided with anyone. Of the two sides, I favour the Scarlet Chorus a bit more, just because it fits more with my character's kind of personality, I think. Right. I mean, I could try this one for the attack, but I think I just need to attack. Hold on. Pull back. Right. I'm wondering if I can... If this attack also affects things like my magic.
Right.
I think so. Donk. Okay, there we go. Right, okay. I would like you to try and... Right, I need you to get in there, frankly. Right, you... I would like a rim spike on them as well. I would like you to drop in burning iron. Heroism, cleaving strike. Go for that one.
Back me in waves.
Will you not be sneaky? Just charging. Go, running. Go. Oh, no. No. Actually, I'm going to turn off your AI for a moment because I actually prefer to control this a bit more. Right, want you to grab their attention, please. Right. Next up. Okay, you are actually going to have to get down there, though. Unfortunately, you're not quite as capable as we are here. Good, we're set to that currently. Good. Sure. As for me, kinda need a false pit here that's gonna catch all of them. Okay, that's good. And now desperately need this health potion. Can I pull away and use that at the same time? Well, that's kind of annoying that they're all rushing in there, though.
I will aid you.
Technically, sure. Let's go for that one.
Sorry, I can't.
What do you mean I can't? You're letting me do it, so why not? Strike 9. Lantry, could you do me a favor? And not let everyone die. That'd be amazing. Uh-oh. Super uh-oh.
I will aid you.
Is that gonna go off or not? Ah, damn it. I didn't understand quite how that was gonna play out, honestly. But it looked like they needed to group up, but since it allowed me to use the ability, I honestly thought that Verse was gonna come to Aavak. But once it was all going, it didn't seem to play out that way quite as nice as I would have liked. Alright, okay.
You can rest when you're dead.
Get over there.
Time
Okay,
to
that man
change
just
weapons.
attacked. What's the problem with your weapons then? Okay, switch to that one then. See what you can do. Lantry, can you do anything? Getting close. Use this ability on us right now. Sure, use that one. Have you got your... Oh, why have you done that? Why are you engaged in melee combat without your bow? Probably because I turned off their AI. To be fair, it's probably on me. Use that ability,
I'll do it
please.
for the north. Take that.
You go off that.
Damn thing couldn't pierce.
Okay, so we're not able to get through their armor. Why? Armor against slash, armor against pierce. I mean, they've actually got really good armor, to be fair. Bastions, this armor all stolen. Okay. About the battlefield, too quickly for enemies to engage her. Immune to engagement. I mean, if I use that now, would that still work? Because you're already engaged, I would have thought. I can't hit any of them directly.
As you command.
Grovel before me.
Can you please stop him? Okay, that's one down, thankfully. But this is not going my way at all. I could use this, sure. I could also use your quick slot items. No, I can't. I'm on cooldown for that for a bit. Well, your weapons are not going to be able to do enough piercing damage realistically. I could try this and just see if you can use it. Right, okay, let's try and move. No, it's still going to mean that I have to take damage, unfortunately. Neither of these actually have much in the way of abilities, which is very interesting. Thrown weapon. Okay, try and go for them.
Consider it done. See that?
I did. Yeah, there's not much I can do about this, unfortunately. Oh, except I can use this now. But Verse is pretty in an awful position, actually. Yeah, Verse is knocked out.
Fairly useless.
Got dark all of a sudden.
That's what happens when you die. Can we get a heal? Maybe, actually. Okay, very nice. Right, need you to attack them.
That.
And you can probably punt this one out of the way as
My
well.
armor feels lighter.
Very nice. No, 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 don't leave. Don't leave. Want you to keep fighting. And also, I think you just leveled up as it happens. Oh my lord, what fantastic timing. Let's go for might. Save. Yep. And also... enemies nearby barrack, have their resolve reduced? After using Clash of Iron, allow barrack to engage an additional enemy, fight defensively, gaining a bonus to armor. I think we're going to go with Art of the Blade. Actually, no, I'm not sure about that one. This is a tricky one. Strike 2 times basic attacks. I mean... Okay, no, we'll grab this one, I think. Let's go for both of them. Lantry, can you drop a bonus on him? Okay, good. Right, can you please attack there? Maybe even a cleave again. Yep. Ouch. That's kind of annoying, but okay. Quill strike. Thrown weapon. Sure. Just focus the same person down, please. Really? That was all you did? Don't let him. No, no. Not allowed. Kill it. Kill. With fire, if needed, please. Thank you. Okay. Honor Guard killed Honor Guard. What? Oh, they killed themselves to heal the others. Okay. That does make sense, actually. Fair enough. Go for them. Lantry, you super need to drink.
I have it no other way.
Go for Rim Spike. Oh, actually, no. Go for Rim Spike there instead.
As you command.
Could you focus fire, please? There we go. Oh, that kind of hurt.
Everything hurts.
Yes, that's what happens when people stab you. Go for it, please. Right there. It's fine. Go ahead. That was glorious. And that. Glorious. Okay, we may be in with a chance here. Let's use this on both. Okay, you really, really need to use a potion now. Oh my lord. Could you continue attacking though? Oh my... Right, okay, so I get it. If I've given them a different order, they are not going to do anything. Anything else at that point. Unless I have their AI turned on. They will flatly ignore everything else I tell them to do. But I think we've got this one. By the skin of our bloody teeth, mind. Don't get me wrong.
Take that.
There we go. Okay, that works. Don't type things in chat like Aavak don't read, because I can actually read reasonably fast. I know English is my second language, but I've already halfway gone through the sentence by the time it processes that you told me not to read the rest of it. There we are. We managed to do it. Barely. Ah. Okay. My goodness. That was so much more of a saga than I needed to be. Honor guard, bronze flax. Sure, we'll take all of that. But everyone now has a bit of a wound. But I've learned a little bit more about combat, especially combat regarding
You got
having the AIs turned on. Oof. That was a bit painful. Oh, get back. It's just... don't give me any kind of spoilers that would lead me to make decisions, basically. So if you tell me how many paths there are, then that means that I can make decisions based on the path that I've discovered and things like that. So, yeah, generally, if it's a mechanics question, especially if it's a question I've asked, then I've basically brought it on myself. But the Earthshaker's moved this boulder with ease. Magic of that magnitude may be crucial for taking Vendrian's well. Hello, Hellspar. Ah, Fatebinder. How fortuitous. The Earthshaker pounds his chest in salute. For us, I mean. Decidedly not for the Oathbreakers. The smirk quirks the right side of his mouth as he surveys the carnage he left behind. Whether intended or not, we're indebted for your help. Where's the rest of you? Was part of your squad killed or otherwise separated? Actually, Commander Ironcore. With tremorous fingers, the Earthshaker pushes his hood back on a sweaty forehead. He glances once at the group of weary, battered mages behind him before meeting your eyes. I'm afraid I'll have to do, as I'm the mage in charge of this circle. Earthshaker Hellspar, at your service. Where's the rest of you? Was part of your squad killed or otherwise separated? Aye, the Oathbreakers felled Grisander before we could erect the barricade. But our circle alone was all Master Radix could feasibly spare. We're here, and though wayworn, we're ready to help. Okay. Wait, what do you mean, all he could spare? Did Ash not order your entire guild's return from Azure? With all due respect, Fatebinder, it's not a matter I'd expect you to understand. We absolutely cannot abandon Cain to the Stone Sea. His nostrils flare in mild ire, as we've only recently located him and are in the process of constructing a fort to guard his remains. We could not spare another mage, especially now, when the beast tribe that flocked to Cain in his final days is becoming increasingly territorial and contentious. Stone Sea, what's that? The Stone Sea is the name given to the remains of the land of Azure after Kairos' Edict of Stone devastated the landscape. Once the rolling landscape of winding rivers and fertile plains, tectonic shifts have altered the landscape, choking rivers, collapsing roads, and altering the landscape for hundreds of leagues. And so Radix refused Ash's orders. I'm not of rank to make such sweeping evaluations. The Earthshaker stumbles slightly over his words. But I'd say he interpreted them in his own manner and to the best of his judgment, rather than outright refusing them. He is an Iron Guard, after all. His decisions, though difficult to make as they may be, will certainly embolden our routing of the tiers. Not if the general and his entire army is dead. He chokes and the Earthshakers behind him gather closer, murmuring in surprise amongst themselves. One of them, a woman with wispy, russet hair, slaps him on the back so hard shockwaves tremble through you and into the mountains past. What? He gasps for breath. How? The Overlord has issued an edict of execution. If we don't take the well by Kairos Day of Swords, everyone here will die, including Ash. Well, clearly Master Radix was unaware of the severity of the situation. He glances worriedly to the other mages in his circle as they've all visibly absorbed the meaning of everyone here in the edict's range of affliction. Had we known, assuredly the guild would have come in full force. Or perhaps you would not have come at all? But you are here now, and you cannot escape the edict, so I suggest you report to Curvius in the disfavored camp and help us win the battle, or you'll be as dead as the rest of us. With a shaky nod and even shakier salute, the Earthshaker gathers his circle, and closer together, murmuring of perhaps chanting in hushed voices, the battle mages march toward the valley. I mean, we're favor 2 with the decision, so... Okay, well, that's all we needed there. So I would say it's time for us to move on. Oh, wow, do we need to rest? Camping will remove all wounds. We've only got 1 wound each. Let me have a quick look. How much is that causing a problem for me? Is there a way for me to see that? There we are. Minus 10% max health. Alright. Well, what do we all think we should do here? Given the situation. Oh, you're not wounded. Oh, you gained a level. Never mind. We can rest. I'm not sure we strictly need to. Okay, well, we've only got 1 wound each, so we're only minus 10% health. I'm not actually feeling that that is so terrible for us. We can press on. I don't think it's necessarily going to be in my interest to go all the way back and then come all the way back out here again. We need to do everything we can while we're here. 3 hours and 30 minutes. Trip nettle earned its title from a preponderance of thick, stinging nettles. Though expanding settlers aggressively cleared the plant, the name persisted. Trip nettle is but one of several expansive forests in the valley, easily capable of obscuring rebel movements and operations. You determined that the Vendrian Guard have operated in this area, making it a prime location to secure. Alright. Ooh, encounter in Vendrian as well. Okay. As you make your way along the wide dirt road that winds through the forest of Old Apex, the mountains loom above you on every side, and only the mountain spire jutting skyward from the center of the Broken Realm provides a consistent landmark by which to navigate. Cresting a hill, you make out a flash of light on bronze through the trees, accompanied by movements of several individuals. That much bronze, you realize, must indicate a group of oathbreakers, and they seem to be just around the next bend in the road. Approach quietly. Keeping low and using the thick foliage as cover, you move carefully through the underbrush, marking the concave bend in the road. The far side of the bend slowly resolves in your view, revealing not 1 patrol of warriors, but 2. Apex heraldry and heavy bronze scale marks the first group as members of the Vendrian Guard. The other warriors, however, wear rings of bronze set in heavy cured leather, a sigil on their tabard styled in the likeness of Bane. You recognize them from your time as governor of Lethian's Crossing. These are members of the Bronze Brotherhood, brutal mercenaries out of Haven. The Bronze Brotherhood is a mercenary company from the Free Cities dotting the Tia's southern coast. Many of these mercenaries companies were employed by Kairos agents and slaughtered during the war. The Bronze Brotherhood survived thanks to their relatively safe posting at Lethian's Crossing, where the Voices of the Rat hired the company to help protect the town's forge operation. Among the most trained and dedicated warriors of the Tiers, the Bronze Brotherhood have a reputation for ruthlessness and tenacity. Aggression and decisive thinking are so highly prized by the Bronze Brotherhood that the violent enigmatic Scourge is the group's mascot, a creature most decent folk consider the stuff of nightmares. The term brother is used for mercenaries of both genders, as the company's title harkens back to the archaic notions of living as men. In Tia's custom, this amounts to releasing all claims to land, to better assure an employer that the Brotherhood won't covet the realms they paid to protect. Kind of interesting. You could attack, avoid them, speak with them, or spy on them. Let's spy on them. Moving with extreme care, you close to within listening distance of the two groups. As you eavesdrop on them, it becomes immediately clear that the Vendrian Guard hope to recruit the mercenaries, explaining to them in no uncertain terms that if the citadel of Vendrian Well falls, Kairos' edict will slay every Tiersman confined within the valley. Such is the way of the Overlord, the Oathbreakers tells the mercenary. His troops die, or we all die. There's no middle road, no parley, and no quarter. Expose the lie. You step forward, revealing yourself from the brush, sending the Tiersman scrambling to ready a bristling bronze wall of spears, swords, and shields. You point at the guardsman, calling out his self-serving lie. The mercenaries have little to gain from working with the Vendrian Guard, and everything to lose. The Edict of Execution shall slay those in the valley only if the citadel does not fall to Kairos forces. You should know, you tell them. The edict was issued by your lips. Even as the Vendrian Guardsmen howl for your head and advance on you with weapons drawn, the mercenaries holster their arms and withdraw into the woods. Come and finish it, Northern Lapdog. Okay. Is that all? Are we paused? We may actually be paused. What we got? Bruiser, health, uninjured. Okay. Sun Soldier, Archer, Outrunner. Does have some better armor. And an Honor Guard. Okay. Now you've got some decent armor against piercing damage, so I'm going to really want you to... Oh, actually, alright. We're not actually fighting yet. I could have just left. Right, okay. Never mind. Never mind, I honestly thought it was paused. Of course, game pause up top is how I would have worked that out. Alright, let's have our peeps move into position. Okay.
Another.
Alright, this ain't our fight, Fatebringer. Have at him. I mean, sure, okay. I accept. Oh, so we've got less people to deal with than I thought initially. Wow, seriously? Already in the middle of this? You scoundrel, you. Sure. What kind of weapon you set up with right now? Got your bow. That won't matter about armor, which is the beauty of it. Sure. Since they're the ones fighting, let's get them both buffed.
I think we're bad at making friends.
Okay, hopefully. I really wish I could move this around a little bit more, but that's fine. Right, okay. So I could go for Rim Spike. I wish I could use it on the floor. That doesn't seem that's an option. Unravel Mines. Will that also affect my ally? It doesn't look like, so that's fine. Okay. Lantry. A Rim Spike may do enough damage. Or alternatively, I could go for you down there, but I think we'll go for you instead. And you're currently not doing anything of particular worth for me right now. So... Go for it. Yeah, fire really sucks. Let me put it out for you. Don't worry. Alright, they're stunned for a little bit. Another rim spike there. You need to not be in a row, though, I feel. That being said, kind of useful to use this. Go ahead, drop the cleave on him. Oh, damn it. Okay. Needed to quaff that. I needed to do the same. False Pit wouldn't be a bad one to drop right there. And can I use Iron Tolling? No. However, I can just hunt you back for now if I want. That did not work as much as I'd hoped. I'll be honest.
Time to change weapons.
Heal. There we go, that's good. Alright, one down, good. Get involved, please. Let's have you break up a bit. Set you alight if I can. Vandry, could you heal this? Oh, no idea what's going on there. Actually, go for them if you can.
I'm not built for this sort of violence.
Oh, hished. You're fine. Go for another swing of them, please. At this point, I could probably get False Pit to hit you. Well, not really. I'll go for you.
I got it.
That did not work. That is quite frustrating. Okay, then Rim Spike should be able to do some damage. Ouch! That hurt a lot. Can you not use this? Vexing. Can't go into it. Ah, oh, damn it.
Where did all this blood?
I don't understand. It's probably something to do with the AI deciding to use the spells, I'm guessing. But it is incredibly vexing when that happens. Pop them away if you can. Okay, that's fine. Go and attack them and then stop. Go back.
I'm on it.
What are you doing? Okay, well that's fine.
Damn my eyes!
Don't damn your eyes, you need them. Go ahead. You'll probably be able to finish him off with this. Ouch, that looked like really painful, actually. Okay, there we go.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
I'm so sorry, Lantry. That's a second wound that you got. Super bad. Oh, no, actually, it's not. Because the other one auto-healed. Haha! Good times. Sure. Bronze braces, heavy armor. Not something we necessarily want, but it'll do. Looks like we're going to be able to talk with the mercenaries at the very least. So we do get something from this encounter. Some extra loot. So I'm not going to say no to. Merchant's hat. Doesn't seem particularly useful. Keen javelin though, that doesn't look bad at all. Your order should overwrite whatever the AI is trying to do though, so not sure why it's doing that. It should do your action, then go back to AI stuff. Vexing indeed. Yeah, I know, it's quite frustrating, that one. Light leather vest. I may actually take that over the Scholar's robes. We'll see. Topaz. Okay. Alright, let's have a quick look. You literally picked up everything, my lord. Let's pop all these down. All of them. Yoink. Every single one. There we go. Now, what about your leathers? Is this better? Yes. Yes, it is. Sure. Those are heavy armor. Those are light armor, but you've upgraded those. Heavy armor, light armor. A bit better, actually. And Earthshaker hood. Better recovery, but not necessarily better for me. Same with the merchant's hat, really. Okay, that's fine. All things considered, let's head back out. Only an hour and 30 seconds to go. Okay, fake limp. What a name. How on earth did you get that name is the question. Potion of revival. Ooh, yes. I'll grab that one straight away. And light leather boots, probably not. But that's fine. You're close enough to your level that I'm not going to worry about that.
Honest.
For now. Reinforcements? Finally. Come this way. We need to... The chorus warrior pumps his tattooed arm in salute. Midway through the gesture, a look of confusion dawns across his painted face. It's just a verse? What did I do to deserve such a helping hand? A chuckle escapes the man before he shudders, placing a hand over his mouth. At once alert of the need to remain quiet, his voice drops to a harsh whisper. The fifth eye has a sense of humor, sending you. Verse returns a cold glare, but says nothing. You two know each other? This one used to run with my pack, until he left the Death Knell's gang. Motherless swine didn't even have the guts to fight me for the right to leave. He just packed up and left with his coward's tail between his fat legs. Unwise move that. How many of you lost under your command so far? He holds up a hand, stifling a smile. I misspoke. I'm sure you only got most of them killed. Can't rule out death by their own incompetence. Seems Death Knell didn't take my advice and have you gelded to curb your outbursts. Verse draws her blades in a fluid motion. I wouldn't mind pumping my athletics a bit more. 52 athletics points. With a swift, confident stride, you advance on Fake Limp and grip his neck before you can step away. His stance wobbles as you clench down on his throat, and he presses his arms against you, desperate to push you away. At last, he tears himself away from your grip, gasping for air and clutching his throat. I'm sorry, Mistress Verse. I did not mean to any disrespect. Of course you did, and I couldn't care less. Just know this. You're not good enough to do it to my face. She sniffs and glares at him. Clean yourself up. Apologies. I've been in the field for weeks, answering to no one. I've forgotten my place. Their camp is just yonder. He points to the northeast. And we've kept an eye on them for the last couple of days. Some of them left a few hours ago, looking for good. Maybe out on patrol, but they haven't returned yet. Might be wise to strike now while they're divided. How do you find this place? Happy accident, of sorts. He points east towards the mountains. We were up there in the mountains with the orders to keep the Oathbreakers in, and keep any would-be allies out of the valley. Strange thing happens. Tremors hit the pass, and the tremors lasted a bit, so I figured they were magical, but there was no sign of the Earthshakers or anybody. Remained silent. Figured we didn't need to watch the pass no longer. We headed down slope, back to camp. He points with his eye to the north. New fish in the gang's got good eyes. She spotted the campfires from up on high. We got curious, swung this way. And that's pretty much how we got here. And what's your plan now? I lost 2 of my gang in the mountains, and we've been on half rations for days. So until we get much larger contingent, we're not likely to win any fight we start. Now that you're here, I figure my gang will hold back and keep an eye out for trouble. Maybe swoop in if things get messy? Thank you very much. A ginger from Gallifrey. Fantastic name. It took me a little while to pass it though. Thank you so much for the Switch Prime sub there. To go out to the fight. I see how it is. I can handle this. No need to push your warriors past the limits. I'm gonna glare silently. My gang and I will lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help with capturing Florian. Don't worry. I'll let the others know you did the heavy lifting. I'll cheat at battle, but not with my reputation. Alright. Well. Okay. I'm gonna have to have a look, see.
I'll stay downwind of our enemy.
Oh, I swear if you keep saying that. I'm gonna bolt a plate over the mouthpiece of your helmet.